To you, yes, you watching this video right now, I have a question for you. What makes a good mystery? In my opinion, it's unsolved ones. The morbid curiosity we have as people to figure out the truth of an unknown is quite the compelling thing. In today's video, what I'd like to talk about are some of the most mysterious unsolved mysteries within the Bioshock series. We'll be covering Bioshock, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite, as well as Minerva's Den. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and if you can think of any unsolved Bioshock mysteries by the end of the video, let me know down in the comment section below. So let's get into the video. The first unsolved mystery, and more of a hypothetical as well that I can think of, is what would have happened to Rapture if Andrew Ryan's plan went perfectly and he got his way the entire time. So we're gonna think of a little fantasy situation here. We're gonna bar everything that we know about the game that led to the downfall of Rapture. So no Atlas or Fontaine, no Rapture Civil War, you get the picture. Obviously, we all know and love Rapture, and we know that Andrew Ryan, after World War II and seeing the bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, he wanted to get away from the surface as much as humanly possible. He wanted to create an underwater utopia, and he had all of the world's brilliant minds come down there with him. So, barring Frank Fontaine and the Rapture Civil War, which obviously led to the downfall of Rapture, what would have actually happened if Andrew Ryan's plan went perfectly and he got his way? I genuinely think this would have worked. There would have been no bad blood between anyone, or hypothetically, and I just feel everything would have went according to plan. Bill McDonough wouldn't have had to even think about trying to assassinate his best friend. Andrew Ryan wouldn't have to worry about Frank Fontaine or Atlas screwing things up for him. The economy down there would have been thriving. Arcadia, which is essentially the lifeline of Rapture, would have kept breathing. And I feel that no Kashmir restaurant bombing would have saved many lives. Again, just purely fantasy here. No Frank Fontaine, no Kashmir restaurant bombing, no Rapture Civil War, nothing negative to impact Ryan's vision and his plan. Let me know what you think would have happened to Rapture down in the comment section below. Now, for these next two mysteries that I have for today's video, I want to group them together because it's going to be based on Bioshock 2, so it just makes sense. Ever since I completed Bioshock 2 and Bioshock 2 Minerva's Den for the first time, I had quite a few questions that went unanswered. However, I did have fun and I loved my entire time playing the game. And it's nice to see that Bioshock 2 is finally getting the love and recognition that it so rightfully deserves. Now, what are these particular unsolved mysteries here? Hopefully, we'll figure that out in the next Bioshock whenever they decide to release information. But what happens to Eleanor Lamb, Bridget Tenenbaum, and Charles Milton Porter after the events of Bioshock 2 and Minerva's Den? For these two in particular, we're going with the good endings, so keep that in mind. Obviously, with Eleanor, she essentially takes Delta with her by draining his atom and almost sails off into the sunset. Well, what I want to know, and the mystery behind her, where does she go? What does she do? And what is she going to continue to do? Is she going to go to the surface? Is she going to go back down to Rapture at some point? there is no clear indication as to what happens to her, so it's a rather ambiguous ending. Same thing with Tenenbaum during Bioshock 2. She just is on screen for 5 minutes or less and disappears. Then later, she returns in Minerva's den and helps Charles Milton Porter go from Subject Sigma back to Charles Milton Porter. So whatever happens to her after Bioshock 2 and Minerva's Den, I'm really and keenly interested to see how that will potentially tie into the next game. Now, as far as Charles Milton Porter is concerned, I don't have much hope he'll be in the next game, but there is still a burning question as to what happened with him and where did he go after the events of Minerva's Den and going through that whole transformation and detransformation from Subject Sigma back to himself, thanks to Bridget Tenenbaum. Now, if you have played Gone Home, or if you've heard me talk about it, it was actually made by some of the developers that worked on Minerva's Den, and there's a lot of Easter eggs in there about Minerva's Den. So, this is only a theory here, but I believe that they can share a universe, and I believe that Charles Milton Porter ended up being able to forgive himself for obsessing over Pearl, being able to let her go and get on with his life. And another thing is that I think he went either into a technological field, which makes sense, or he designed video games, because there is one particular item that you can find in the game, and it is something along the lines of a Nintendo cartridge, and it says CMP Enterprise or Entertainment, something to that effect. And a lot of people think that the initials CMP means Charles Milton Porter. So, did he go to the surface and make video games? Did he get back into technology? We don't know. But what I do know is I want to know what you think. Let me know down in the comment section below, please. Finally, we're going to move on to Bioshock Infinite. And this one is more than likely the most talked about unsolved mystery with Bioshock Infinite, and for quite good reason. It's also one of my favorite fan theories that hopefully one day we can figure out it's actually confirmed to be true. So, what is this mystery? Or in this circumstance, who is the mystery? Obviously, when we first meet Elizabeth, we meet her in her tower, and as we try to escape, we meet Songbird. We see Songbird all throughout the game, and we can even see pictures of Songbird and some schematics as well in Burial at Sea Episode 2 because of the shared work between Fink and Suchong. Now, the fan theory states the following. It's either Booker DeWitt or possibly another Lady Comstock, or in this case, Annabelle DeWitt, that's actually in the Songbird machine. Now, Songbird is described as half man and half machine, just like the Handyman and just like the Big Daddy. However, there's something a little bit special and unique about Songbird in particular. It doesn't act like a Big Daddy or anything like that, where if you even go near a little sister, it's provoked immediately. Songbird can attack without any reason. You could be within a 20-foot vicinity of Elizabeth and Songbird would attack you, or at least try to protect her as much as possible. And that just gets my brain going that it's almost a parental instinct. And same thing with the imprinting process between Songbird and Elizabeth. It was almost like a mother or father and daughter type of moment. So, who is in the Songbird suit? Is it an alternate version of Booker DeWitt from a different reality? Is it the same for Annabelle DeWitt? I don't think we'll ever find out, and I don't think it'll ever be confirmed or denied. So everyone, let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment section below. And again, if you have any unsolved mysteries that you can think of from Bioshock, let me know down in the comment section below. I guarantee you, and I would actually put money on this, someone is going to put in the comments the amount of dead cats in Bioshock and Bioshock 2. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else watching, I have no idea why there's dead cats all over Rapture. I do apologize. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and also hit that bell and turn on all post notifications. It's completely free, it helps the channel grow, and I very much appreciate it as we are on the road to 50,000 subscribers, so thank you for your recent support. If you'd like to stay up to date with me or talk to me outside of YouTube, my social medias and my Discord server are the best ways to do so, the links to which will be down in the description below. Come and join our Discord server. We have a wonderful community there, and I'd love to have you there, so link in the description. Also, a couple of videos should be popping up on the screen here that I would definitely recommend checking out if you want to, of course. And with that being said, again, thank you all so very much for watching this video. Take care, stay safe, and I will talk to you all in the very next video. Bye guys.